Hello, welcome to my second video about the game The Golden Fleece for the ZX Spectrum. In the first video I explained nearly all of the rules, but there were a couple of bits and pieces that I didn't cover. So I thought I'd make another video to deal with those things that I missed. The first and most important thing that I didn't talk about was how to cut the heads off monsters, which is something I think it's something that we all want to do. I think we all want to cut the heads off monsters. So let me show you how to do it. Here's a monster I found earlier. It's the Fiery Bull. It's got 8 stamina. We don't care about stamina. If we're going to cut the head off, we don't care how many stamina points it's got, because when you cut a monster's head off, it dies, regardless of stamina. And that's why head cutting is useful. It's got 1 head. That's important, because if it's got 1 head, you only have to cut 1 head off to kill it. Some monsters have more than 1 head. Attack skill 4, defense 6. Well, let's fight it, and I'll show you how to cut its head off. So here's the combat screen. On the left is the combat track, and if you remember from the first video, normally when you're fighting, what you want to do is to get your attack bar as far up the combat track as you can in order to hit attack, and then hopefully hit the bull, take off 2 stamina, or perhaps 3 if you test your luck, and finally kill him. But if you're going to cut his head off, you're not really looking to get the attack bar as far up the combat track as you can. What you're looking to do is to get the attack bar to finish up parallel with the pink squares. On the left of the combat track, you can see there are 2 magenta squares. They represent the position of the monster's head. So if you get the combat track parallel to them, you can cut his head off. I'll show you how it's done. You need to use, well, I'll show you how it's done. Okay, I'm going to go low, because the reason I went low is because I don't want to overshoot the pink squares. Because to cut, the difference between a normal attack and a head cutting attack, which is cleave, by the way, option 5, is that in a normal attack you get the attack bar as high as you dare, then you hit 3 to attack, and then the attack is resolved. But if you're trying to cut the monster's head off, you need to choose cleave first, and then on your next go you need to try to get into the pink zone, if you like. So there I am. I'm low down on the attack bar. The pink squares are close to me. I've got a good chance of ending up on the pink squares. So I will choose 5 for cleave. So cleave is to cut the head off, I hope. You prepare to strike. The monster will now have his turn. If he had attacked me and hit me, then my attack bar would have gone back down to 0, and I would have to start from scratch. The project would have failed. I'll have to try again. But he didn't hit me, and I've primed the attack. So now the attack's primed. It's ready to go. All I need to do is to get my attack bar on this next turn parallel with the pink squares. So I need a roll of 1 or 2. So I would choose 1. I would choose low, and there's a good chance that I would end up next to a pink square. If I overshoot it, or in another situation perhaps undershoot it, then my beheading attack fails automatically. It's a failed attack, and then the attack bar would reset. If the attack bar ends up in the correct place, then I have a chance of succeeding. My chance of succeeding, in a normal attack, your chance of succeeding is based on how far up the attack bar is compared to the monster's defense skill. So at the moment, if you look at my sword, my attack is 2. So if I was going to do a normal attack, it would be 2 versus 6. Pretty rubbish. But if I'm beheading, the score in my sword doesn't matter. My beheading attack strength isn't based on the height of my attack bar. It's not based on the score I have in my sword. It's based on the pink score I have on the right, where I've got some stats: stamina. I've got a stamina of 12. I've got a luck of 12, and I've got another stat which is audacity. Audacity is my attack strength for cutting heads off. That score doesn't change. It doesn't change during the course of a fight. It doesn't matter where my attack bar is. My audacity will always be 4. It can change throughout the game because you can use power-ups to increase your audacity and increase your beheading ability. So at the moment it's 4. In this fight it's 4. So if I land on the pink square, it will be 4 versus the fiery bull's defense of 6. So it's not great. It's going to be difficult to cut this monster's head off because I am a virgin hero. This is my first monster, and it's quite difficult to cut a monster's head off, until you've had a power up. But I'm going to try to do it to demonstrate it. So I'm going to go low, and I hope that I'll end up parallel to one of those pink squares. I ended up parallel. The attack has been activated, but it missed because it's 4 versus 6. It's going to be difficult. And then you notice the monster's... Yep, good. Okay, he's hit me. And more importantly than that, you notice that the position of the monster's head has changed. Now it's very high up in the combat track. So I'll have a hard time getting up there, to be honest, but I'll try. Test your luck to mitigate the monster's hit. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Unlucky. Oh, balls. Well, he hit me for 3 points of stamina. Here we go. Let's go some to get as high up as we can. Okay, it was a pretty poor throw, but the good thing was I ended up on a shield, so I'm quite safe. Quite safe, not entirely safe. It's a good position to advance from. I'm not going to select cleave now because how far away am I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I couldn't possibly reach him in the next go. So choosing cleave now would be silly. So I have to choose advance. If I'm determined to behead him, I think in the normal course of events, I wouldn't be trying to cut this guy's head off. I would probably just hack him to death in the traditional fashion. But let's advance. Let's try and cut his head off. He advances, so he attacks his attack score. So I'm going to go some again and get as high up as I can. Okay, so I've got a really, really high attack score, 56. So I'm dying to hit number 3 for attack and just take off some of his stamina. But I'm going to resist the temptation because I want to demonstrate cutting his head off. So I'm going to choose cleave again, because if I choose cleave, assuming I survive his next decision, I need to get up the bar, to get up the track, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 5 or 6 would do it. So I'll choose 5 for cleave. Prepare to strike, wait for his reaction. He's increasing his attack score. So 5 or 6, I could either go high or I could go some. I think I would go high simply because if I go some, there's a chance of me going off the top of the attack bar into that dark zone. And then if I do that, then my attack fails. So I'll go high. It's dodgy. Let's try it. Here we go. Come on. Right, I made it. So the attack was successfully activated, but it worked. Satisfying. I cut his head off on the second attempt. So, as always, when you defeat a monster, Ares appears, he increases your defense, which is great. I'm going to go on a rampage now and try and behead another monster because my bloodlust is up. I've got more defense that's going to make it easier to position myself without my without getting hit, which would ruin my my scheme. And I'm going to choose 2. Ares offers 3 power-ups: attack skill, audacity, or resilience. I'm going to choose this time. I'm going to choose audacity, which I didn't talk about last time. It's a big jump. Look, my audacity will go from 4 to 10. 10 is big. You can kill really serious monsters with 10. You could kill a boss monster with 10 if you were lucky. So I'm going to choose audacity, number 2. I should have built an altar so that I could have got power-ups from Athena. That was dumb. Doesn't matter. We're going on a rampage. When you're on a rampage, you don't think clearly. You're just headhunting. Let's set sail and let's headhunt. Right. There are yellow islands to the north. Let's go to one of them. Ooh, my crew's starving. I don't care. I'm on a rampage. I don't care at all. Although, while I'm here, maybe I can explain 3 special islands that I didn't mention in the first video. So there are green islands and yellow islands, but there are also 3 weird islands. There are 2 white rocks just to the north of me. They are the clashing rocks of ancient myth. If you land on those, you will attempt to pass through the clashing rocks. A successful pass will result in Poseidon rewarding you by decreasing the storm. There's a storm at sea that I talked about in the first video. When you pass through those rocks, the storm is reduced back to being very weak and very small. To pass through it successfully, you should have, to be sure of, well, not to be sure, but to have a good chance of passing through it successfully, you should have a powerful crew. So a powerful crew means 2 things. It means plenty of men, and they should be not too weak. So, 30 strong men, you've got a good chance. 10 weak men or 10 starving men, you'll have a job. If you fail to pass the rocks, your ship will be destroyed. But before it's destroyed, you have a chance of backing out, and you get a chance to test your luck. That's why the luck is visible on this screen, because luck is relevant to for the clashing rocks. And so if you pass the luck test, then you survive. You don't get the benefit of passing through because you didn't pass through, you backed out, but you survive. There's another strange island to To the south, there's a green island with a kind of, I hope it looks like a winged figure. This is the island of the Sirens. If you land on the island of the Sirens, you would have to test your luck again, because the Sirens will try to bewitch your crew and kill them. So you'll test your luck, and if you're unlucky, you'll lose a proportion of your crew. So why would you bother going there? The answer to that is, if you are lucky, you will be able to rest at the island. You will become fully rested, and your food stocks will be fully filled. And there's one more strange island type thing. It's over in the east. It's a yellow thing. It looks like a kind of, there's a little oval, and to the left of it there's a sort of, perhaps it looks like a rock with tendrils or tentacles poking out of it. This is, how do you pronounce it? I can't remember. It's the dragon and the whirlpool. You know, Scylla and Charybdis. I can't remember. Anyway, if you land on that, you're going to definitely lose some crew. It's brutal. But assuming you don't lose so much crew that you've got no one left, and you're dead and you're destroyed, you will be rewarded by Poseidon again with a complete restoration of your luck and a doubling of your luck. So you will end up with 24 luck points. So that's very useful, but it will cost you crew. So you have to be a bit kind of cunning about when or if you decide to do that. Anyway, let's chop that's that covered. Let's chop a monster's head off. Starving crew. Okay, here we are. Let's see what's. I don't care who it is. I'm gonna try and cut the head off. I really don't care. I've gone completely crazy. It's a Cyclops. So 14 hit points. Big, strong monster. Attack skill, very strong. But one head, right? Defense 9. My audacity is 10. So even though usually this monster would be kind of out of my... I'll be punching above my weight. And I probably still am punching above my weight. But if I try and behead him, you know, I might get lucky. I might get lucky. Let's fight him. Let's see if I get lucky. Even if I don't get lucky, it might be an opportunity for me to show you another attack command which I haven't used yet, which is the shield command. Let's see. So the pink squares are on the left of the combat track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're on 9 and 10. They're on 9 and 10. I don't want to overshoot them, but I want to be close to them. There are a lot of those vulnerability icons just below it. It's a bit nasty. Well, let's go some, see what happens. This is going to be difficult, I think. Okay, I'm on a vulnerability square. His attack is 13, my defense is 9. He's probably going to hit me. I'll try it. I'll put cleave, and we'll see if we get lucky. Because I was on a vulnerability square, he decided to attack me, and because I was on a vulnerability square, it was an automatic hit. 3 stamina lost. The head's moved up. I should have built an altar. I should have built an altar to be better. That wasn't wise. Anyway, cleave again. Let's just try it. Do or die. Death or glory. Critically hit again. It's looking like death. Right, now that his head position is low, there's a chance. I will go low. I hope that I get beneath. I hope I end up beneath the pink squares. I did. I've got a chance. I mean, if he attacks me, it's 13 against 9. It's not nice, but we'll give it a go. I choose 5. I prepare to strike. I hope he doesn't hit me. He attacks me. I hope he doesn't hit me. He might. Ah! Balls. No, I won't test my luck. And again, the head is high up. I go sun. Just try and get up close to it. He's going to kill me. Again, it's going to be a Cyclops again. Advance. I don't think I can reach him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or 11. Oof. Let's try it. Let's try it. I might be lucky. 5. 5 for cleave. I hope I don't get hit. No. Yes. Okay, he killed me. That's okay. All right. So that's how you chop monsters' heads off. I'm gonna try and do that again because I want to show you how the shield works. It's not a command that I use very often, but it has its uses, and it particularly has its uses when you are headhunting like this. Right. Gosh. Okay. Where to go? Let's just visit the yellow island and see what's going on. Explore. Ooh. Cyclops. I don't think so. Let's get back on the ship. Let's set sail. I have no interest in fighting that Cyclops. He killed me in the last video, and he killed me in this video, and I've got no power-ups. He's just going to continue to make a monkey of me. So I'm moving along, my food's running out, my crew is still strong. Now my crew is tiring. Look, in the southeast, little sea monster is just breaking the surface of the water. Let's see what's on this island. Explore the island. Medusa. Not many hit points, but a horrible critical hit. She'll turn me to stone and kill me unless I successfully pass a luck test. She's got good attack skill. She's got good defense skill. My audacity's 4. 4 against 15. I haven't got a chance of cutting her head off at this point. Return to the ship. Let's set sail again. Right, I will try and get some food. Keep a little distance between me and the monster as far as I can. Okay. Successful voyage there. Explore the island. Try and get stocked up on food. I can find someone else to behead. 14 food becomes 51. Okay, it's not too bad. Let's do it again. Yes. 65. That's a bit rubbish. We'll do it again. Give it one more chance. 82. Oh, this is not a good island. Let's move on. Set sail. Right, let's go to this yellow island nearby. Here we go. This island's quite central, which makes me think that I should build an altar. Then I can return to it more easily. If it's a central island, I can return to it easily. So that's built. Now if I explore the island, giant boar. Okay, defense 7. Defense 7 against my audacity 4. I might be able to cut his head off. He's got a very bad attack skill. He's a clumsy creature. Again, normally, you know, if it's my first opponent of the game, I'd probably just try and hack him up slowly, but we'll try and behead him. Okay, his head's very low. Let's see what happens if I go low. There's a chance I can do this. Oh, okay, so despite going low, my attack bar overshot the heads. Now, since I'm determined to cut his head off, I have no chance of cutting his head off now on this go. So I could use my shield. If I use my shield, what will happen is my defense skill will be doubled. So if he attacks me the next go, I'll be quite safe. However, after I use my attack shield, when it's my turn again, my attack bar will be reset. So using the shield, it's useful. It's useful in some situations. It's not terribly useful a lot of the time. But if you're on a campaign to cut a monster's head off, the shield is useful, because at this point I have no chance of cutting his head off. So in a way, I'm just saying I'm kind of abandoning this effort, but I'm trying to increase my chance of abandoning it without being hit. So I'll choose 2 for shield. So I raise my shield, my defense strength doubled to 12. He didn't respond. I'm going to say that's a feature, not a bug. It happens sometimes. I think it happens when 2 values are kind of equal. I don't know. Sometimes that happens. It's a feature. It's not a bug. It's definitely not a bug. It's combat. Combat is crazy, random, very unpredictable. So there's the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. His head is on 10 and 11. Let's go some and hope that I don't overshoot again. Yeah, it's strange that my defense skill hasn't returned to what it normally would be. Again, that's part of the feature. The feature doesn't happen very often. You know, it's luck of the gods. Okay, do I want to advance or cleave? How far away am I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6 or 7. I've got a good chance of getting there with a sum roll. So I will choose cleave. I prepare to strike. I'm quite safe because of the feature. He doesn't attack me anyway. Now my defense has returned to where it should have been, and normally does return to. Right, let's go sum. Yes! Okay, I'm there. Blade arcs. So it's 4 against 7. It misses. Well, yes, it was always going to be difficult. Look, now his head is right at the top, and it's in that dark zone, so it's impossible for me to reach it. So what I want to do is just to use my shield again and try and be completely safe. Where's the safest area? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably go low. Try and maybe avoid those stamina reducing slashes. Go low. Alright, at least I'm not on a vulnerability square. Choose shield. By the way, about choosing shield, you can't choose shield in every position. You can't choose shield to double your defense if you are already on a shield icon. And you can't choose shield if you are on a vulnerability icon, which is the empty circle. So I'm going to choose shield because I can't reach those pink squares. It's completely impossible. My defense goes to 12. Monster attacks. His defense. He misses. That was lucky. That was 50-50. Now my defense returns to 6, which is what it normally does. You know, the feature doesn't happen very often. Again, it's hard to get up there, isn't it? Hard to get up to the head. Still very high. Well, I guess I'll try some. Come on, I can cut a pig's head off, surely. Fine. Well, okay. I'm not going to reach it, am I? I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not a chance. I mean, literally impossible. So advance again. He advances. He increases his attack. I will go some again. I landed on a shield icon, which is a great position from which to attempt a cleave, because your defense is high, so you can choose cleave. You're sitting there safely, and then you can try and move up into the pink. But I hit one of those fatigue-inducing slashes, which now rendered the pink squares inaccessible. Out of sheer frustration, I will choose 3 for attack because there's nothing else I can usefully do. Misses. Don't care. I want to cut his head off. I'm not making bacon. I'm not trying to make pork chops. I'm trying to cut off his head. Right, here we are. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 and 7 would get me there. I don't want to get there yet, so I go low. Ah, that's not a nice place to end up, but I'll choose cleave. He might not attack me because I'm low down on the attack bar. He evades me. When he chooses evade, it reduces your attack strength. The beauty of audacity is that evade doesn't affect audacity. Right, now I need to land on the pink. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 or 6 would do it. I guess we choose high. Ah, okay. So the beheading move fails because I didn't land on the pink. The bar resets. Try again. Some. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9. A roll of 8 or 9 could get me there. It's worth a try. Cleave again. He didn't try to hit me, so I choose some. Reasonable chance of getting on the pink. Come on. Yes! Got it. So now it's 4 against 7. Audacity 4 against defense 7. Yeah, it's really trying to behead monsters in your first fight is really stupid. And his head is inaccessible. It's right up there in the dark squares. I'm not going to be able to get him. Go low. I'll keep trying. I'll keep. I'll fight to the death, and I will determine to behead him. Choose shield. Protect myself. 12 against 16. So I'm not that safe. He's going to try and hit me. He may well hit me. He didn't. His head's moved down. There's a chance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know. Maybe go high. Vulnerable square. No. Okay, well, let's try cleave. Might be lucky. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, he evaded me. Doesn't affect my audacity. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 5 or 6. Go high. made it. So the attack is triggered. And it worked. I've cut a farmyard animal's head off. I'm unreasonably happy. Okay, so Ares increases my defense. Now I can increase my audacity. Now I've got real chopping power. You see, when you start, 4 is awful. 4 is really rubbish. But if you choose that power up, you are legitimately you are a legitimate headhunter. I can choose the altar because this time I remembered to build it. Athena will heal me if I'm hurt, and she will offer me options. Now, if I'm cutting heads off, well, they're all useful. They're all useful. Let's choose Fortune. Fortune reduces the number of vulnerable icons. It's usually a good idea to get rid of those. Let's set sail. Let's cut another monster's head off. I haven't got a lot of food. Don't want to go south too much. There's a sea monster. I could visit the Sirens, and then I could just go and try and beat the boss monster in an audacious. No food. Right, my men are going to drop like flies. Again, another one dead. Right, 2 dead, and the black border flashed. That means I just passed through a bit of the storm. It didn't flash a lot, so I wasn't in the teeth of the storm, or perhaps the storm hasn't grown that severe yet. Okay, next move puts me on the Sirens. Right, and then I wait to see what happens. I hear the Sirens song. I test my luck. I hope I'm lucky. I'm lucky. I'm rewarded with not only wonderful music, but my food is up to 150. My crew is rested. I feel good about this. I don't think. I can visit those 2 yellow islands. I can cut those monsters' heads off. Might even yeah. I need to go back to the. I don't need to go back to the altar. Let's just go completely mental. Okay, won't say no to that. Skeleton, easy peasy. Fight the skeleton. Right, let's cut his head off again. Let's just keep head chopping. I've embarked on a strategy of head chopping. I'm going to be increasing my audacity. So how do we get there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10 would get me there. Let's go high so I don't overshoot it, I suppose. That's rubbish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, we'll try it. Cleave. I choose cleave. The skeleton makes its decision. I hope it doesn't hit me. I'm quite safe anyway. Okay, it's advanced. I'll go some. Come on, get in the pink. Yes! Got there. Now it's 10 versus 6. Good chance of chopping his head off. Suddenly I'm operating like a hero. And this is going to snowball because now Ares is going to come and I'm going to choose audacity again. My defense goes up. Good. Audacity. 10 becomes 16. That's hardcore. 16. You can beat big monsters with 16. So long as you're beheading them. I'm kind of committing to the strategy. Go back to the altar for a further power up. It's sort of tempting. It's possibly wise. But I don't want to make it a long video. Let's just go berserk. Explore the island, kill the monster, chop its head off. Hydra, shit. Cut its head off. No, I don't think so. First of all, it's got 7 heads, and from time to time, if you cut a head off, heads can grow back. So this is contrary to the authentic myth. Cutting the heads off the Hydra is actually the worst possible strategy. This is the one monster I didn't want to meet if I'm determined to cut heads off. So I won't fight the Hydra. I will set sail and I will try my luck on the northernmost island. I don't know what I'm going to find, but whatever it is, I have a puncher's chance because I might cut its head off. Explore the island. It's a phoenix. It doesn't have much in the way of stamina. It's got 1 head, which is important for me. It's got massive attack skill and it's got extraordinary defense skill. So this is a monster it's a monster I'm going to fight. That's all I can say. Let's fight it. Let's see what happens. I've got a chance, but audacity 16 against defense 40. I've got to say I haven't got much of a chance, but at least, you know, at least I've turned up for the final fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11 to get to the pink squares. So let's go high. Okay, I choose cleave, and then he's got 22 attack against 12 defense. I think he's going to make mincemeat of me. I think I needed to have done more work. I should have gone back to the altar, got a power up, killed a few more monsters. But, you know, cleave. Who knows? There's a chance. He attacks. And he hits. Of course he does. Of course he does. Yes, I'll test my luck. So I only lose 1 stamina, but I also lose 1 luck. Okay, his head is quite far up. Let's go some. Get as high as I can. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or 10. Ugh. I've got to try because I'm so because my defense is so low compared to his attack. I can't faff around. I just have to kind of go for it each time and hope that I get lucky. Test your luck. Yes, I will. This time not lucky. All right. I might stop testing my luck. Okay, here's a chance. His head is right down at the bottom, so I go low. That's exactly where I want to be. That is the best. This is the best chance I've got. So I landed on a shield. So now my defense is 72 because I've got a magic shield. So that's huge. So I'm pretty safe. I also landed on one of those horizontal icons which reduces his attack. So I'm really, really safe. So now I'll choose cleave. And I bet anything he's not going to hit me. So I've got a chance of getting on the pink. But then once I am on the pink, it'll be audacity 16 against his defense 40. It's not good. But we'll try it. At least. Yeah, no, I don't think so, mate. Oh no, unbelievable. Damn. Test my luck, no. Okay, I've got another chance of doing the same thing. Go low again. Okay, he's on the pink, but that's as good as overshooting because if I choose cleave, it won't work because I have to be on the pink the next go. So this is where I would choose shield. I've got the magic shield, so shield makes it 72, so that's pretty good. I'm pretty safe. Come on, you can't do it again. Right, now let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go high again. Okay, yeah, that's nice. I'll sit on a shield and I will choose cleave. You won't hit me. Good. I need 6 or 7 to attempt. I need 6 or 7 to successfully trigger the cleave attack. So some. There's a reasonable chance. Come on. No, it's gone over. Oh no, it's a massive throw. And the attack fails. So my attack bar is reset and it's his go. He's going to hit me again. Yeah, it's a critical hit. Ah, it's nearly all over. Right, let's go. What do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 again. I think we go high again. Okay, again, nice place to sit. Choose cleave. I'm kind of safe for now. He attacks. Don't you dare. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right, 8 or 9. So it's some. There's a chance. There's a chance of landing there. Having landed there, the chance of actually hitting him is very low, but at least there's a chance. Overshot it. Attack fails. Oh. Look. And a critical hit. Well, they don't call it audacity for nothing. So, so that's how audacity works and shield works. I was a maniac, but I think perhaps you can see that if you use it wisely, you can prepare yourself. You can prepare yourself in the way that you need to be prepared to beat monsters. So it's another way to kill a monster. Could be useful. And then there were the clashing rocks, the whirlpool dragon thing, Scylla and Charybdis, I think it's called, and the island of the Sirens. And that's it. I think those are all the rules of the game. We discovered a feature. There may be another feature connected with the clashing rocks. I'll let you discover that. So good luck, brave heroes, and let me know if you manage to behead a monster. I would love to hear from you. Goodbye.